everyone, and welcome to day 22 of VEDA. So today I thought I would do some TV show reviews and just give some thoughts on some of the shows I've been watching. Oh yeah, and spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't seen any of this stuff that I'm going to talk about yet. Not like anyone's actually going to see this, but if you happen to be watching this, there are going to be spoilers. So you've been warned. So on Mondays we've got Revolution. Don't know how many people really watch that show right now, but it's because it's still in its first season. But I find it pretty interesting because, of course, it's created by J.J. Abrams, who did Lost, and it's kind of a neat premise. And now they're finally starting to explain things, and it's like how the power went out and all that stuff that people were skeptical about when it first started. And now my only complaint recently was when they killed off a major character in the first episode after returning from a 3 or 4 month break. It was a long break. They went off in November and they just came back at the end of March. And in the very first episode they came back, they kill off the character that they spent the whole first half of the season trying to get back. So that kind of annoyed me, but then the next episode was pretty good, and I was like, okay, I can get over that now. Also on Mondays we have the Celebrity Apprentice, which is a little bit of a guilty pleasure. It's fun and it's goofy and it's really cheesy. I mean, Donald Trump can be a tool bag, as we all saw during the election, but he's amusing on this show. Granted, now that Omarosa is gone, it's not quite as fun, but I still find it fun. I mean, I watch it with my grandma because she likes it too, so it's good to have a show to watch with someone else. That's very rare in this house. On Wednesdays, we've got American Idol. This has been a kind of a weird season, but it's nice that there's going to be a girl winner again, finally. But it probably would have been better if the show hadn't clearly manipulated that to happen. I mean, the 4 that are left are all awesome, and though my 2 favorites are Cree and Candace, but I could tolerate any of the 4 of them winning, which is always a good thing. Because in past years, there's been times where none of the people are left are worthy of winning, in my opinion. So yeah, I guess in regards to other seasons, I'd probably rank it like in the middle of other seasons, because I wasn't crazy how they did the semis this year, and I didn't like that they didn't have a top 12, and again, like I said, the manipulation in favor of a girl winning was pretty obvious, but oh well. Also on Wednesdays is Survivor. This season ever since the merge, season has gotten really interesting. The night that they voted off Corinne was actually one of the craziest tribal councils I've ever seen. And then last week's too, when Philip went, was pretty cool. Of course, I'm rooting for Cochrane. I think he's awesome. Also on Wednesdays and also on Thursdays and Sundays is Big Brother Canada. Now, I mentioned in my favorites video how this is the first time I've ever actually watched Big Brother. I haven't seen any of the American seasons, so I had no idea what this was going to be like or anything, but a couple of my friends, I remember last summer, a couple of my friends were talking about how they were doing a Big Brother for Canada this year, and so I was curious about it, and so I decided to watch it, and it's been really cool. I don't know why I never watched the American version, but it's very interesting, and all the crazy twists and some of the stuff that they do is just weird and bizarre, and it's nice that pretty much everyone that's has been on the show I actually liked, and I didn't hate anybody, which is always rare on a reality show. And I could actually tolerate really anybody winning at this point, though at this point I think I'd prefer to see Emmett or Jillian win, because they're pretty cool. But again, I'd be happy with any of them, really. Thursdays we've got Glee. Glee has been quite the roller coaster lately. I think there was one episode a few weeks ago, I think it was the one where Finn beat the crap out of Brody at the end of the episode. But it was such a weird episode for me because like the first half of it I found to be really bizarre and dumb and like plotless, and then the second half of the episode was like amazing. It was full of plot and it was intense and it was just really weird how that happened. And then of course a couple weeks ago was the episode with the shooting, and I know there were a lot of mixed reviews on that one, but I thought it was pretty well done, especially in regards to like the acting and stuff. And then last week was really cool purely because of Rachel doing Don't Stop Believing for her audition, and I finally got chills again from Glee, which really hasn't happened for a while, but I thought that was pretty cool. And then on Sundays we have Game of Thrones, which is amazing. Some crazy stuff happening in that. I was like, holy crap, when that guy cut off Jaime's hand. I did not see that coming at all. And then this week's episode, the ending was amazing. And as soon as Daenerys said Dracarys, and then the dragon, I just knew it was coming, and I got super chills from it. It was just amazing. And now, also on Sundays was The Walking Dead, which I know has been finished for a couple weeks, but just wanted to briefly mention that as well. Overall, I thought this season was really good. I was a little bit disappointed in the finale, because I thought there was going to be like more of an epic ending to it, like kind of like the season 2 finale had. But it was kind of a soft ending, and it kind of sucked that Andrea got killed. She was my second favorite character after Glenn, so... But, oh well. And the last thing I want to talk about is The Amazing Race. This has probably been the most exciting season of The Amazing Race I've ever watched, and it's purely because of Megan and Joey. They're so awesome, and it was nice seeing them come in second this week and not be fighting for last and causing me to be freaking out for the last 10 minutes of the episode. It sucks though that Max and Katie had to come in first, because I think they may be the most annoying people ever to be on a reality TV show. A few weeks ago I was willing to give them the benefit of the doubt, because I thought, well, it's a reality show, so the editing probably affects how we're perceiving them a bit, and they can't really be that douchey in real life. And then of course the thing when Megan and Joey and Mona and Beth missed the train in Switzerland, and Max decided to be all classy and give them the finger, and then I'm like, okay, so he really is a douche. Oh, and sorry guys, I just realized that my fan has been going like the whole time I've been recording this video, so if you can hear that buzzing in the background, that's just my fan, and I don't want to re-record all this now, because it took me a while to get this going, so really sorry about that. So anyway, that's all I've got for today, so I'll say bye for now, and I will see you tomorrow.